Happy Sunday, guys. How are you? Elda here. I am here in my kitchen doing my meal prep. Not a whole lot of meal prep this week because I still had a lot of veggies and stuff prepared from last week that I can still use. They're still fine. I did make some vegetable egg cups. There is some carrot, broccoli, sweet potatoes, onions, and I threw that all in a bowl with 10 eggs, mixed it all up and threw it in the in my muffin pan. Make sure you spray it with either coconut oil or olive oil and bake that for about 20 minutes. Those I will have as a snack during the week because it's got my protein, it's got my veggies, it's got my carbs. So that's even like a really good pre-workout meal. That's a great thing to have in the morning for breakfast. But today, I am making some portobello mushrooms stuffed with chicken and tropical salsa. So I just bought a couple of portobellos. I've already cleaned them. And how I do that is I just wet a paper towel and I just brush them like this. And sometimes the stuff comes off, but it's fine. And you just kind of clean them off. I've already cleaned out one and I just kept one to show you what I do. I just pull out this stem and you can always keep that stem and cook it up later. There isn't much I'm gonna cook it up with, so I will take that out. And I get a spoon and I just take out those gills or whatever you want to call them. I don't know what they're called. I call them gills because that's what they look like, a fish's gill. And then that just empties out let me just throw that in the trash. That just empties out your portobello mushrooms so that you can add your stuff in there. So then I get a glass pan. In the meantime, I have preheated my oven to 400. I am just taking some olive oil spray to spray that in there. And I'm just gonna place my portobellos in there. Okay, hopefully you guys can see this, but it doesn't look like it. Gosh darn it, thought I had the right angle. Anyways, I will lift it up for you. So what I do is I'm gonna just season these a tiny bit. You don't really have to because I've seasoned the chicken, but I'm just gonna put a little seasoned salt and a little pepper. Okay, next, we are gonna use a little bit of feta cheese. You can use goat cheese. You can use any cheese you like. Feta is my favorite. Well, no, I like all cheeses. Who am I kidding? But feta is really good. I like to put feta on my salads. I try not to eat too much dairy, so I'm very limited in where I use it. I try not to have it on more than one meal a day, so it will be this one. So I'm just gonna put a couple of tablespoons in each one on the bottom. And you could do one, how much ever cheese you want. Next, I'm gonna so what I did with my chicken, this is just some chicken breast that I cooked up with some seasoning. I used salt and pepper. I used some onion salt. I used some garlic in there. You're gonna put that in next, and I will show you this once this level is done. Sorry, I gotta come up with a better system of videoing. Okay, there you go. So that's the second layer. The last layer is, and this is tropical salsa. You can make it any way you want. This, I just cut up some mango, some fresh pineapple, some green pepper, and some onion. Just chopped them all up, threw them in here. I'm gonna put that next layer on top. And this will be one of the quickest videos because it's the easiest thing to do. And to be honest, I haven't really ever tasted this, but my friend sent me the recipe and told me it was fantastic. And it was the same friend that sent me that peanut butter cookie recipe I did a few weeks back that was just 3 ingredients. It was, I think it was peanut butter, honey, and cornstarch. It made delicious cookies. So she's the same person that gave me this recipe. So I trust her. I think it's gonna be fantastic. And that's it. So you have your portobello, you put your first layer of cheese, then you put your chicken, then you put your salsa. Put that all on there. We're gonna put this in the oven at 400 for around 13 to 15 minutes. You'll be able to tell when they're done. And then that is a pretty good healthy meal. You've got your veggies, you got your protein, you got your fats. Maybe not the healthiest fats, but little cheese never harm you. Everything in moderation, right? So that's that. That's gonna go in my oven. I have it preheated. And I always set my timer because I forget things. But that's about it. So my other thing I'm gonna make today is actually a peanut butter and jam banana bread, healthy version. I'll see how that goes. If it turns out great, I will maybe do that next weekend or the following weekend on Sunday. All right, thanks everyone for your support all the time. Feel free to share. Any comments, any ideas, any questions that you need, please let me know. Thanks, Chris. How are you? Thanks for coming on. And likewise to you. So yeah, that's it. So always Sunday, make sure you prep. It helps for the week ahead. I know not a lot of people like to do it because it takes too much time, but it is so worth the time because you will always be prepared for the week ahead. Helps you not make bad choices in what you're eating. Because sometimes when you're hungry, you'll just grab the first thing that's in the pantry, and it's not always the best choice. So there you go. Everyone have a happy Sunday, and I will see you probably next Sunday. All right. Thanks for watching.